All right. So I referenced this. This is not a pat myself on the back thing about how dedicated I am to this, but I watched all the Mission Impossible movies within the past week to get ready for this. Here's one of my big takeaways from it. I think Simon Pegg is by far the second most critical person in this whole series, this whole franchise.
Yeah.
He brings so much to the table. I mean, we've seen it. Like, there's a lot of other moving pieces that are replaceable. I mean, the love interest is always
it's a revolving door.
Yes, but Simon Pegg has just the best amount of levity and charm, but he pulls off that, like, everything's going haywire, like, I'm panicky, but I'm trying to get through it. It's actually really great acting. We talk about how Tom Cruise actually does really great acting in these movies, despite the fact that, like, it's not going to get recognized for acting.
Of course not.
He might get recognized for, like, his incredible stunts, but, like, talk about his facial work, like all his little facial responses to everything is so great. Simon Pegg is equally, like, he is so good at all these little moments. And talking about that, if you just gave the script to an amateur and said, act out this scene, it'd be bad. Simon Pegg sells it so stinking well.
Yeah, obviously this is Cruise's series, but, like, he's the co-MVP of this series.
Yeah.
It's like, we're in the spoilers. So at the end of this movie, he's been injured, and he's having to, like, give instructions to the Haley Atwell character, but he's kind of, like, fading in and out of consciousness. Again, that should be so stupid.
Yeah.
Where it's like, but don't cut through this. And it's like, that should be terrible.
You're right.
That should be cringy. It should be like, oh my gosh. Simon Pegg pulls it off. And it's amazing how he's, like, when these movies first started, his job is basically just like, you be the nerdy, like, you're the nerdy kind of computery guy. And then he kind of evolves into, like, more of like a field agent kind of. And it's amazing how he can pull this stuff off. He's not an intimidating looking guy. He obviously can't do what Cruise can do because nobody can. But you go like, you know what? I'd want him on my team.
Absolutely.
It's a really cool, like, progression over all the movies.
Yes, it is.